Hello, my Donnas. I'm so glad you made it. Welcome to the future. Does anybody here remember that? It's a radio it's for a radio station in Indiana. I think it's 98.6, 96 point something. I don't know. LRS 102. It was a morning show, a morning radio show, and it's been in my this is from the 80s. It's been in my head forever. Oh, and speaking of my head, I am so over my hair. Anyway, hello. I'm glad you made it. Welcome to your future. So, as usual, we will start the day with the Celtic Cross. Moving on from there to other experiments and harebrained ideas I come up with, Radio station. I was in school, high school. I was 1980s. Yeah. Let's see Donna's future today. Let's see what's up with Donna. Alright. Oh, you trying to flip over on me now? Oh, don't be like that. I'm still trying to do it. I ordered my other deck. Just in time, it would seem. See, it's got some double coating on it, and I love these cards. They are thick, and they are well made. This is not the crap deck, but when it starts to peel apart, it's like card, plastic coating, and when it starts to peel apart, the edges start to all the way around the card start to roll out. And then it'll catch other cards and flip itself just like it tried to do. And it just becomes... And I went... This will be my third deck. The first one, I peeled all the plastic off. And every time it come up, I'd just sit around with a little scalpel peeling it off. And it just never ended. And you can't be quick. I tried snatching it off like a cheese wrapper. And I damaged the back of the card. So, patience I don't have. Money I will do. I can't believe I ain't flipped one out yet. Alright. I'm going to go, I'm going to take that one. Yeah. But I love this deck, and it fits in your hand perfectly. I do not have I have trouble with the official size deck. No, I need the crap deck because of its smaller size. But I love a big, pretty... I can't say that. Oh my God. I can't believe it. I'm glad I caught myself. Okay. Let's get you covered up here and then we'll get going. Two tea leaves. An older woman. Dealings or relationship with an older woman. There's your friend. And wheel. Indecisiveness. You're wishy-washy. Allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. You need to take control of it because you're going nowhere. You're spinning your wheels. That's what you're doing. Okay, and this is your energy. And purpose. I want to know my purpose. What's life mean? Your purpose is to follow your path. This is about you finding your path. You're not meant to ramble aimlessly. You need to get on the path, and the direction is gonna... This friend of yours, she's gonna hook you up, and she's gonna show you a way you can make it work. Three of Pentacles. You're just trying to make it work. You're trying to get there. Yeah, you need help. You do need help. Someone to show you how. Where to start. I want you to start by stop spending anything, because right here I also realize that there's the Four of Pentacles, okay? And you need all your money, like I said, and I keep, maybe she's gonna let you stay on the couch. Maybe she got an extra bedroom, you know, her girl's off in college, you're gonna go sleep in her bed. Something. Okay. The card I shall not read. Mending. This is about sickness. Take care of yourself. You haven't, you've been depleted. Exchanging gifts reversed. You've given and not gotten to the point that it made you sick. There's no peace here. No peace. And it's, you're in an unfair situation. And those are all upside down. You know, I shuffled the shit out of it. I flipped the thinnest third, and then I shuffled the shit out of it. The Empress upside down. Laziness, dependency, inaction, lack of concentration, and lack of inspiration. You need to put some effort into living if you want to see the results that you want. Put some effort behind it. I know you're sick. And then Four of Swords, you're sick. Honor, acknowledge you, me, and we. You're still in there for the biscuit, though. You want it. It matters to you. Maybe it's like, I'm going to amount to something one day, and maybe one day has come. And you're tying up loose ends, perhaps, or reviewing everything, judging yourself. How you got here. What, if anything, can you do about it? And you're still going forward. You still feel like you have a calling. You're not done yet. You don't feel like you're done yet. And this tying up loose ends is kind of a way to go forward. You're on a budget, and you need to stick to it. Mad and going to go out and spend. Throw money at my problems. Fix it with money. I don't want you buying anything new. If it's broke, fix it. I don't want you going to Big O. I want you to go to the neighborhood mechanic. Okay? Bargain with them. It's necessary. And you better get used to doing that for a long time, because you can't just throw money at the problem. And you're suffering loss. You're going to allow yourself to grieve. I think what you've lost is your health. And you don't know why, because you were always such a hard worker. Eight of Pentacles. Suddenly you ain't got a pot to piss in, and you ain't got a window to throw it out of. All that loss. Everything all at once. Because you hurt yourself. What you did made you sick. You endured a lot of stress, a lot of strife for the safety that it gave you, just to lose that too. Health and heart, love. You want to know, what is all this for? What do I do all this for? Just to feel like this. to have to start again. Victimhood, that's what they see when they look at you. You're just going to go off like a fool and start again. You're not going to address any of it. You're not going to fix it. You can't throw money at it. You can't just start it over. Tra-la-la. You've left this there. I don't know who left it, but there's destruction in all your footsteps. Okay, you're coming out of something bad, and you've made it all their fault, and you're just going to leave them with the wreckage. I'm good with that. Shh. But it says victimhood, and take responsibility for your part before you just abandon it. Is there any, can you help do any of this cleanup? Can you clean up your part of it? Guilt. Turn off the alarm. Well, maybe they're guilting you and you're like, fuck you. 8 of Cups. It's your fault I'm sick. This guilt that they keep doing, guilting you, is what has made you sick. This is a long time of being made to feel bad, so long that it made you physically ill. And you had to, and you lost everything. You put in so much and yet you lose it. And then you have to start over again. Someone who, there's nothing wrong with what you wanted, which was to be acknowledged, honored for the effort and the work that you put in, which was considerable. But no, all they did was keep on taking. It's so much this, so that it made you sick, and yet you keep on putting into it, right? And you're like, I didn't make you do that. There you go again. You did it to yourself, right? This is all sickness up here, except for honor. And that's because you're tying up loose ends because of, okay, grieving the loss of your health. You got to get away from them. They're toxic. Embrace the possible. You thought anything, you thought you was happy. You thought you finally hit the big time. I know that's a circus tent, but yeah, maybe that's what it turned into. Maybe it was always a long shot, but it was exciting, an adventure. I'm sorry. I don't know where that's coming from. Let me grab a drink. Patience, any day now. See, you kept, you make excuse after excuse after excuse for these people, these carnival people. Waiting any day now, they're going to get you back. They're going to have your back. You're going to get back all that you've poured into them. Does that day ever come? I don't think so, because this is all living up to someone who never quite gives their approval. There's always more that you could have done, Donna. You know, to be made to wait forever. Salvation that never quite arrives. A cliffhanger. Almost good enough. And you aspire to get the approval of this person who just never quite gave it. And there you are, patiently waiting for the approval that you don't need. Eat it. Take it. Endurance. Keep your eye on the ball. This is how you see yourself, patiently waiting. But you've made yourself sick. 10 of Pentacles. But you don't do nothing about it because it's that certain amount of safety. That's what you did it for, was to be safe. But it's toxic. And you're like, oh my God, any day now, it has to get better. It can't get any worse. Arrogance. Get off that pedestal. How dare you keep hope alive, Donna? How dare you keep hope alive in your heart? Get off that. That's seen as just to be in a good mood is seen as an attack. The Knight of Pentacles feels attacked. He wants you to take it down a peg or two. You're a little too uppity, Donna. You know you're supposed to ask. How dare you not ask? How dare you be happy in spite of his own misery? You must look at him. You must... well, you can't do what you want. The answer is no. And it's an arrogance that you didn't ask. And remember I was saying, you're waiting for the approval that you don't need. You don't need this guy's approval. And it's seen as an attack if you don't get it. But he never gives it. Don't you get above yourself, girl. Okay, here's your hopes and your fears. Is protection. Put up your guard. I see this the same way as I usually do, which is that what once protected you has become your prisoner. I mean, your jail keeper, right? You've outgrown your keeper. You're afraid you've outgrown your keeper, and you're dealing with lots of gaslighting and the vicious commentary that is designed to keep you down and in your place. Oh God, he must be right. No one else would ever have me. Would anyone else ever have me? No. And then who do you hear? Who do you hear when you ask yourselves these questions? You hear him. You got to get that dude out of your head. This is one outcome out of many, is fear. Face the fear, Donna. This guy is toxic. He's narcissistic. He's abusive. He's controlling. And the decision is upon you now. You are sick. You're tying up loose ends, Donna. What are you going to do? Don't stay in the fear, Donna. It's only going to hasten your exit. The certainty of sickness or the hope of recovery. You're pretty far gone. It's been a long time. The certainty of sickness or the hope of recovery. Don't let fear decide your answer. Show me how Donna starts over. Show me how she can start over and keep to her budget. Don't get stuck in pity. Remember, you're moving forward. You're not going to let yourself get stuck in the past. You are the only one that can undo that, Donna. It means calling it a loss. It means releasing it. There's nothing salvageable there. Keep holding on. You keep waiting. Maybe every time they know you're on the verge of doing it, then they breadcrumb you a little bit. And you're like, oh, well, it'll get better. You know, enough to keep that hope alive in the toxic happy. No. Let go of it. Let go of it. You've got it. Not all is lost. You've got a little bit left. Don't waste it here. Eight of Pentacles upside down. And then it was slack and laziness here. You've slacked off. You give up. You're depressed. You give up on yourself. You give up on yourself. How can I start over? I'm sick. I don't feel good. How could I start over? Better just to stay here. No. Three of Pentacles on the Three of Pentacles. You can do it. If you just make a little effort, it's going to start to unfold for you. You just have to want it. You create each step as you take it. And it's not there until you take the step. You're manifesting. Well, you're struggling. You're old you. You're grieving. What you're grieving is old you. You're grieving the illusion of happiness that old you had. And right now, you're struggling with the realization that it's not what you thought. This is a lot of communication coming in fast. You may be getting a lot of realizations. You discovered a couple of lies and then it's just falling like a house of cards. How many times? how many times you were a fool. You've got to grieve. It's a heart wound that someone you loved could do you like that. Queen of Wands. So now it's time for you, and you're going to swing back the other way. That's also Karen on parade. Okay, look at me. I just want to cuss. You're going to go berserker, and you've got a lot to say to somebody. And what this is it's kind of, I'd rather be mad than feel all this pain. So you're going to take it out on someone else. I'll show you what for. Okay? Strength. Your strength will be in finding the balance between Karen, your evil alter ego Karen. We all have a Karen. Okay, you might set her free for a minute or two, and what you're struggling to do is get her back in the box, because once she gets out, it's difficult. Okay? Be strong. Rely on yourself. Call to that part of you that is peace. You feel you gave up on yourself. There is no peace, but it is there. You create each step as you make it. This victimhood that I call to you to be accountable for is there. And you are taking action to be responsible, but it's an awful realization that they were so down and dirty, right? So in response, there's two victimhoods here. There's one that's real, that you're dealing with, and then there's the other one that sees you escaping the game, that sees you calling them out, that sees you feeling the grief of their betrayal. And they don't want to think about that, so they're going to turn it all on you. They will villainize you rather than see themselves. Okay? So you stay strong. And there was a lot of boundary keeping yesterday. Don't be available. Don't be available. Because they're going to pump you full of guilt. Right here. Until you just can't stand it. You got to leave to save yourself. Show me the Fool. Show me how she takes responsibility. Life is going to open up to you. Hanged Man. You see everything that I just said. Okay? And you're going to start over. You are taking responsibility for it. And you're pretty stable. That's a pack of lies. You're a hard worker. Not to be all... No, you're the one doing the work. To be judged on it. If you're going to judge me, get down here and get your hands dirty. Or... I used to say this to my kids all the time because it just made me mad. It just come to mind. When I'm cleaning the house, okay, say I'm cleaning the living room, don't you be sitting on your ass in it, doing nothing when I'm cleaning. If you're not going to work with me, get the hell out of the room I'm in. And because you ain't about that slacker, right? But you're doing exactly that right now. You're slacking off, okay? I guess yesterday you had to get up off the couch and it's time to do something. So maybe now you've been off. They like it when you're off. So you're going to turn on, you're going to flame on, and out comes Karen. So it's you're out of balance. It goes from one extreme to the other. And then a little craziness, and things ought to calm down. Just be mindful of it. Forgive yourself. Don't take no shit. The Sun. This is pretty good for you. And they don't like that. Yeah, can't have that. They're going to try to bring you down. Take your light. They want your light anyway. How dare you be in a good mood, Donna? Do you know how awful you are? How dare you be in a good mood? To have to fucking deal with that every goddamn day. I'd get away from it too. And you do. Show me the Eight of Cups. You're not listening to their shit no more. You win. Six of Swords. You're confused. You're going to figure it out. Where's the money? Whole world opens up for you. They don't like that either. Don't worry about them. Don't worry. You're not perfect. And no one is. There's lots of potential for you. They told you was worthless. So awful. You had to get so awful. It made a person with a really low sense of you subservient. Take anything from them. So awful that you finally reacted in self-defense. That hurts in here. Show me the long shot. Show me the carnival. It was exciting. Death. Well, that's over. We learned a hard lesson. We learned a hard lesson. There's no four wands here. That shit is over and you are not open to it. Not anymore. The moon. You know it's just not for you. It's not for you and you're done explaining yourself. They just pick you apart. Ace of Wands, you gonna flame on your own? Yes. You might have thought, but at the beginning of the carnival now, you was like, this is where I want to be. This is it. This is, yeah. But that's not now. Patience any day now. Remember, you're waiting to get that approval. Coming in the form of the Seven of Pentacles, Donna. Because I love you, you love me, circle yes or no, and you get what you give. Two of Cups. I'm sorry, Donna. And the Ten of Swords. A painful ending, but an ending nonetheless. Two of Pentacles on the bottom. I'm tired of juggling it. And the 7 and the 2 is a 9, and you'd be better off to move on. And happier too. And this is coming. This is what you know is coming. I don't know. There's always going to be that hope. How dare you keep hope alive, Donna? See, but you can't help it. Because that's what's kept you alive. Is that crazy little flame, a little hidden piece of you. Okay. Endurance, keep your eye on the ball. You're still in there like a hare in a biscuit. You're down, but you'd still do it if they just. But you're scared too. You're safe. You think you're safe, and that if I just keep on, eventually they'll see the. Someone else will see my value. Someone else will see. They will give me. They will validate my worth. But it's tying up loose ends. But it's important to you. You just want them to tell you. And yet you don't. You kind of know. You know that you're never going to get this. The Page of Cups and the Two of Swords. You won't see that it's a poisoned cup, my girl. You should look toward your future. You cling to something that does not help you. You cling to something toxic. You protect the poison cup. You value the poisoned cup. You should be looking to your future and release the poisoned cup. How dare you didn't ask Donna? How dare you be happy? Who the fuck do you think you are, Donna? Entirely too happy and being happy in public. They seek to control your behavior in public. They say they are embarrassed by. Are you going to my mom's and wearing that? This could also be drinking. But it's how dare you be happy? How dare you be happy? Cognitive dissonance. What? That's not what I said. You're not doing what I said. Which was no. They see that you see a problem. Oh, here comes love bombing. Damage control. All because you dared to speak up. Who do you think you are? Damage control. Well, now I'm going to have to kiss her ass. Show me your hopes and your fears about gaslighting. You've outgrown your keeper. Show me the truth of the gaslighting. I already see the love bombing here. The devil. It's not for your. It's not. It's bad for you. It's toxic. They've put a terrible burden on you. They delight in. That's what they do for fun, is kick you, and they keep you down so that they can just kick you whenever, you know. And you're like, kick me here, because you keep giving. Oh, one time he's going to kick me with love. You've confused abuse with love. There is no excuse for what you're going through. The Ten of Wands, you think is happiness, but the devil has you confused. You have confused. They have gaslighted you, and you don't know what's healthy and what's not. Ten of Wands, the devil, and the Ten of Cups. So you're second guessing yourself. You don't really. You need to get out of this, and you need to get away from this nonstop gaslighting, so that you can figure out how to think again. You're going to have to reprogram yourself. Show me this choice. You're afraid to make this choice. Show me the choice that she should make. Queen of Pentacles, choose you, cut them off. Your reasoning is sound. You are sound. When you're not busy being berserker Karen, you are an abundant mother type figure. You're strong. And you're afraid to choose you. Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Six of Cups. The way you think things ought to be. Now look here. This choice you have to make. Let's say you're the Queen of Pentacles. And you have to choose the certainty of sickness or the possibility of recovery. Do you take the position that made you sick? Or do you choose your heart? The help comes with strings. And it's the string that has made you sick. It's what the string's attached to. Okay. Well, quite intense. Tying up loose ends. Three, 4, 9. Oh, so that's a yes, but it was on. It could have been a no. A yes with resistance. A problematic yes. All right.